Hello, I'm John McPeak, and my guests in this segment are Ed Dorner, the overseer of the Bridge Food Center, and Judy Lang, the manager of the Bridge. Welcome to this February edition of Community Focus. Ed, the Bridge Food Center has been open for business for a couple of months now. Why is a food store like the Bridge needed here in Midland County?
Well, according to the United Way, there's 11,200 people in Midland County that are what we call food insecure, and that means they don't have enough food and they don't know where the next meal is coming from by definition. And so this was in response to that, and to try to see, you know, is there something that we could do? Is there a way that we can make a difference and just help people who, in essence, need a little help putting food on the table? And that's what the store is all about. So
well, I'm familiar with the food giveaways, several different organizations around, but this is not a food giveaway. How does this differ from what we traditionally think of as the food giveaway programs?
Well, typically around the country, you have retail and then you have food giveaways. And this is really a hybrid of the two, that it's retail, but it's low cost or it's wholesale, like our meat is wholesale. And then there's a bonus section. So it's not retail and it's not a food giveaway. It's really the hybrid between the two, so that when you buy food items in the store, then you also get some bonus items. And then you actually get more bread and produce to go along with it.
Well, Judy, where's the store located? What are the hours? When can people shop at the Bridge?
Sure. It's located at 1539 Washington Street, and that's right behind the Kmart Plaza. And we're actually located in the Midland Town Center. I know that's not very familiar with people around Midland, but it's called the Midland Town Center. We are open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon till 6, and also Saturday from 10 to 2.
And how does the program work? Someone comes into the store, walk us through it.
We are cash only. We do not take bridge cards or debit or credit cards, and that really keeps our cost of the food down so that we can sell it obviously at a lot lower prices than what the typical retail grocery stores sell it at. What
are some examples of the products that are available, the food or staples and so on that you are available?
We have breakfast foods and cereals. We have oatmeal. We have peanut butter and jelly. We have also paper products. We have toilet paper, paper towels. We have laundry detergent. We have the staples such as flour, sugar, ketchup, mustard, rice, beans, canned vegetables such as green beans, carrots, and mixed vegetables. We also have protein. We have canned chicken and canned tuna. And then we have just started to get in chicken and our meats, and we have hamburger now that we sell, frozen hamburger.
So when a customer comes into the store, they'll see brand name items there that they will recognize, as well as some other brand name items.
Yes.
These are all brand name items that you have there. I'm coming in there as a new customer or want to be a customer. What's the process there to become a customer?
We set up a membership, and just basically what it is we ask them their name, where do they live, how many people are in their household, and they get a little card that has a barcode on it. And then whenever they come in, we just scan that, because that helps us keep track of how many people come in on a daily basis.
So who is the Bridge intended to serve? You touched on it before, but a little bit more definition of the people that you're expecting there, the people that are your customers.
Well, we try to keep it simple. So it's for those who need a little help putting food on the table and make less than $51,000. So we don't need any proof of income. We want to keep it simple, so that when people come in the door and they say, tell me about the Bridge, we say, it's for those who need a little help putting food on the table and make $51,000. And most people say, oh yeah, that's me. We say, great, you want to look around and see if this is something that you want to be a part of. And then if so, go ahead and get registered, and then you shop at will. So it's a store. It's not a large store. We have about 50 items in the store, and so people can shop. And when they're done, they check out, and then they go to the bonus section.
It sounds like from Judy's list of items that you have there, you can pretty well do all of your shopping there with a very few exceptions for the week, for the month, for whatever, that you have enough of the staples and of the different products.
That's right.
Yeah, that is correct. We don't carry things like chips, cookies, candy. I mean, we stay away from those. We try to make it healthier, and so that people could they could eat out of everything that the store has, and they would do just great with that. But we know that sometimes people will, when they leave, they go to one of the other stores, and then they pick up all the other things that they would like that we don't carry.
Well, Judy, who are the workers? As a manager there, you work with the workers. Who are the workers?
Good question. It's all volunteers, and again, this helps keep the cost of the food down. And our volunteers are amazing. We love all our volunteers. They love coming to the store. They find that the way they serve the customers, it's amazing. They just get satisfaction from it, just seeing the look on the faces of the people that come in. We've had people come in leave emotional because of all the food that they received for the amount of money that they spent. And it's just an amazing store.
So all the personnel, the people on the floor, the people that cash register, the carry-out people, the administration, everybody is a volunteer,
It's
which
all
obviously
volunteer.
keeps the cost down because your labor cost is minimal or non-existent.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
And we do have great customer service. Like, we really enjoy, we always, we not only bag up the groceries, but then we take the grocery cart out to your car. We load up your car and bring the cart back. So you just come in, shop, and we do the rest.
That's right.
Besides the staple items you mentioned, you also talked about bonus items or some
Yes.
additional items. How does that work? Again, someone comes in, they get their cereal, they get some flour, they get some canned goods, and then there's some bonus items. How does that
Yes,
work?
there is. Typically, it's different every week because we get a shipment in from, can I say Hidden Harvest?
Hidden Harvest.
Hidden Harvest. Every week. So it's the items are different pretty much every week, but we do have some common items such as bread that comes in. We have vegetables such as tomatoes, fresh vegetables. We've had onions, we've had baked potatoes come in, squash, and so those are some of the items. And some of the items that we have had in the past, again, it's not the same every week, is personal care items. We've had that. We've had a group of that, and that went like really fast. It was like toothpaste, toothbrushes, shampoo, deodorant, things like that. That did go very fast. It was a very popular item.
So a bonus item is not for sale.
Correct.
When the customer buys a certain number of items, they get a bonus item, and so that it's over and above what they can actually purchase, but it's
Correct.
They take it with them when they leave the store.
That's right.
Correct.
It stretches their food dollar, very much so.
Maybe I can clarify a little bit. So for every 3 items that you purchase, you get 1 free item in the bonus section. And then it's kind of like the bonus section where you could take all the bread and produce that your family can eat.
Yes.
So it's a win-win-win.
It's a
It sure is.
win-win-win, yes.
Now, can you use additional volunteer help? Are you all set for volunteers?
Oh, we can.
And are you still looking for customers, or are you turning people away at the door?
Oh, no, we're always looking for more volunteers, of course. We anytime we have a volunteer coordinator that we can give the name to her, and what she does is sends them a link to a website, and they can go out and sign up to volunteer on that site. And we're always looking for more customers, of course.
Now, excuse me, I'm presuming that there's a fair amount of word of mouth and this is one way we can get the message out that the bridge exists and what it's all about, but are you also able to reach people through other venues, or is it mostly word of mouth and through social agencies?
Well, we use Facebook. People can go to the Bridge Midland on Facebook and like the store, and that way they can see things and they can find out more information. They can go to the website, which is thebridgemidland.com. They can find more information. But I want to go back to the customers there's a reason why we want more customers. There's no markup in the store. I mean, the food is not marked up. So we're not looking for customers for our benefit. We're looking for customers for their benefit. Because if there's 11,200 people, we would love to have 11,200 people just for Midland come, but then there's Bay City and Saginaw. I mean, people are coming from Birch Run and Pinconning and Clare, Gladwin, Mount Pleasant. They're coming from all over. And so we'll expand and grow accordingly. But we would love to have thousands of customers, because that means each person is getting a little bit more food to eat.
And your the quantity, the greater the quantity, it just means that you need to bring more in, but it doesn't mean that anybody's making more money. It's just that you're serving more people.
That's correct. There's no money to be made.
There's no money to be made.
Yeah, there's not $1 to be made in the store. In fact, the rent is actually being underwritten, and so the rent and utilities are all being taken care of, which means that there's no expenses to be covered.
Other than the produce, the items themselves?
Just the items that we, and actually those were already prepaid. So actually everything that's in the store has already been prepaid. So as we sell items, then we just order more and replace the items that were in the store.
Yeah.
Now, how has business been for the first 2 months? Has it been steadily increasing, up and down? Have you have a good core of customers? And
well, it's a great question. You know, it started out real strong because people were curious. Then it slowly went down, but we didn't have meat. And that was a game changer. Once we got meat and we started letting everybody know, and we asked for their phone numbers or their email addresses so that we can communicate with them. So we had an email blitz and a text blitz and said, come in, we have beef, you know, we have ground beef, you know, come in, we have chicken. And so as we add to the store, we're communicating with everybody. And it seemed like once we started carrying meat, people started to come in, and we're going through a lot of meat. And it's great meat that we buy from a supplier that comes right from Tyson Food. And so it's fresh, it's great meat with great prices.
So they are now able to get not just, if you will, the supplemental things that I'm in, but the main course, the meat for
That's
their meals.
Protein is very important in the diet, yes.
Did I see, you know, when I was at the store, did I see coffee and things like that wouldn't be considered actually the basics, but those kinds of things also available there for the people to either purchase or in the bonus section?
That's correct. We have them actually in both. We have some in our bonus section, but then we just got apple juice, so we're carrying that now. That's new for us. And but you know, even all of the items in the store, we ask every person coming through, what else would you like to see?
That was my next question.
Yeah, what would you like to see? Because we're not doing this for our benefit. We're not doing this for profit. So we just want to know what the community wants, and whatever they want, that's what we're going to carry, because ultimately they're the ones that win.
So you found that the meat was certainly much appreciated, much used. Are there other things that are kind of on the, or maybe you want to wait until you find a supplier, but are there other things that your customers have told you that this is what would really be helpful, this is what we really need?
A couple of things, like a few more kid-friendly things, like Fruit Loops, and so we started carrying Fruit Loops. Those are coming actually tomorrow. And SpaghettiOs, and so we're actually carrying SpaghettiOs now. And so we're slowly putting in the store what people are asking for so that they can eat better.
And this is all in conjunction with, it's almost with the blessing of a lot of the local retail grocery stores, because they recognize the need and they can't serve that need, and that they're working with you on a lot of these.
That's correct. See, actually what the reason why we're doing this is not only are there food insecure people, but when we went to the retailers and said, would you help us do this? And they said, absolutely. And I said, well, I'm just curious why you're so emphatic about you want to help us. And they said every day they see people coming through and they're putting food back. And typically it's been single moms that they watch the mom, they get to the register, they don't have enough money, they're putting food items back. And so we actually did something special to help with this. And we have under the counter extra food, so that we haven't had it yet, but we're ready to go, so that when that person comes through and gets what they need, and if they don't have enough money, we'll let them put an item back, and then we'll pull out our stash from underneath the counter and say, you get to pick the items that you had to put back.
Yes.
Well, what's the best way to contact you? You mentioned before, contact you or get more information, website, Facebook, and so on?
There is a phone number they can call. It's 989, I don't know by heart.
444-8000.
Thank you.
Or stop at the shore. And you also mentioned earlier, email thebridgemidland@gmail.com is is a way to get a hold of you,
Yep.
or your Facebook
And
page.
Facebook, yes.
Well, Judy, Ed, thank you for appearing on Community Focus, bringing us up to date on the Bridge Food Center.